2006. But what I see here is you have the school board, the school, okay, and you have Miami Township, the community. Community is giving, wanting to help the school, okay? When I went out and tried to solicit for the levies, okay, I went out to, and they gave us all the names of people that actually went to the school, okay? There's a school there. And I got a lot of feedback from people, a lot of them not knowledgeable about school levies and everything. But when we had the, I guess the grant, well not the grant, but the bond issue. When is the last time, and this is what I used to tell people, when is the last time the state of Ohio was going to give you back $1 when you give them $1? And that was one of my biggest selling points to them. Oh yeah, you're right. I said, and then 10 years from down the line, be 15, do you want to show them a school with this great community thing, or do you just want to show them an open, and what I told them back then was, do you want to show them an old school? When you go to sell your house, because you will go to sell your house eventually, do you want to show them a great community with a great school, brand new school, a very nice community center that services the community, people that go to Seton, people that go to Elder, people that go to St. Xavier, okay? I mean, quite honestly, back in '06, if every child that swam for St. Xavier that was in our school district swam for me, we'd have a state championship, because there were a lot of them, okay? Fine, they send them to St. Xavier because they want a good Catholic or Jesuit education, okay? You send your kids to Taylor High School because it was smaller, okay? I did too. It was not. This community is growing. 10 years, 15 years from now, you're going to want to sell that house. You're going to want to move. Maybe you won't, maybe you will. But when you do, you want to show them a great community with great facilities, nice, top-of-the-line stuff. That's how you sell it. You sell it to the people. The seniors that live here, okay? If we have 2 pools, you have a warm water pool. I'm telling you right now, most of those seniors are not going to want to get in that competition pool when it's most of them will not. They won't. They won't want to get in. Some will, and that'll be fine. It'll be great, okay? It'll be great. But do you want that, okay, when we're trying to sell it to the seniors, because they're on fixed income, they don't want to spend any more. I get it. I understand it, okay? So, to sell it to the seniors, you want to sell a great, his plan, okay, was very nice. It's proven to a point that it's going to start giving us, well, not giving money, but it will pay for itself. The community wants to give us, $8 million. $8 million. When are you going to get that from anybody else to make your school, your facility better? I mean, that's how you sell it. You're going to make it better. You want to be stagnant? Fine, be stagnant. You won't get any better. And you won't get any more people. That's what it is. That's the bottom line. Yes, education is number 1. We want the best school. Boy, if we could get an A on that report card, great. I would love it. I would love an A on that report card. I know I take care of my kids. I send them to this school because I do love this school. Okay? It is a great school. All right? I'm sorry that we got a C. I'm sure you guys want it to be much better than what it is. But you want a great community, that's what they are. The community wants to help this school be better and be greater. So let's make it a great one if we can.
Any other questions?
Is there a possibility that we could look for a partner outside the community, like perhaps Mercy or somebody like that, that would be willing to chip in some of the funding to put us above the $8 million mark?
I think that, from what I understand, that at that level, there's not gonna be the areas for them to be involved in the $8 million complex.
Right, but what I'm saying is.
Oh, to finance the other four?
Here,
Oh,
You know, Jim will probably, we talked to Mercy. In fact, we went over to Mercy West Hospital and met, CEO over there. And Mercy is, you know, right now Mercy has a small clinic around the corner here across from Kroger's. We're interested in bringing it over here. But from what I take, investment to it was like $250,000. And one of the things they want is the naming rights of the, with their name on the building. In fact, that's one of the reasons they don't want it back here, they don't want it over by, they want it out here in front for visibility. So you're talking $250,000. When you're talking $4 million, that's, you know, not a big shot. But that is where Mercy was, their commitment. Is that right, Jim?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the ways that they would pay us enough kind of contribution.
There's other fish in the sea other than Mercy, though.
What's that?
There's other people out there other than Mercy.
Yes.
There are, but the likelihood of them contributing $4 million for that, what they're getting out of it is really unlikely as far as the business opportunity. Yes.
What percent of our community is considered below the poverty level?
We have about 35% who are considered 41, what is it called, goes down to 35. Free and reduced.
Free and reduced, yeah.
The state.
35%?
Economically disadvantaged.
Economically disadvantaged things, yeah.
So do we have built in our plan for that 35% in our community, that's 1/3, who are not going to be able to afford this facility? Is that part of our priority if we move forward to take care of our community that can't afford it? Because they're not the ones living in the $500,000 houses. That's a large part of the community who could truly benefit, because those kids probably will be left out. So my request is please consider that.
I think that's a good point. I mean, I think you should take into consideration for the disadvantaged. You know, is there an opportunity to allow them to use it? I'll preface it by saying my kids didn't swim. They're not swimmers. I support the pool 100%. And I'll steal your line. This is a one-time opportunity. You know, $8 million. This gentleman said $4 million is not a lot of money. I mean, when you look at the big picture, and we can bang on the academics and the report card and say, hey, it's not where it should be. We know that. But we've got the right people in place to improve it. I've sent the kid to Elder. I have one at Mercy McCauley. They're getting it done here. Okay? Academically, we have the people in place. More teachers is not going to improve things. And I think this is a one-time opportunity that we need to take advantage of with the support of Miami Township, the board. I think you have to go for this. I don't know how you can turn this away. And my kids don't swim. And I think the pool, I think the community will support the pool big time.
You know, we heard a lot of comments about the report card, and we are going to have a presentation at a future board meeting, because it's not, it's complicated. And, you know, some of the grades is C. If we advance a child 1 year of growth, that's a C. But that's what we're supposed to do, is advance them 1 year of growth as far as their education. But we get a C for that, and that's how the state grades us. So I think we all need to understand the report card. So at a future board meeting, we will address that and make a presentation about our report card, where we have our opportunities. And again, that was one of the reasons why, again, it was a hard decision. We had the common planning time for elementary students. That is going to help us in the future. So strategically, we're doing a lot of things, and we want you to hear those. So when we get that presentation completed, we're going to invite the community to come listen to that.
Can I make one final point?
Yeah.
Once they talk the Mason pool, and it is amazing, when I was involved in swimming, I still am involved, so I still compete in swimming. In fact, I swim in Mason pool, the seniors swim out, we have senior swimming out there. And of course, it's a big facility, it's 8 lanes, I think they got 3 or 4. warm up and warm down lanes too. And then they can move the bottom of the pool, because they have water polo. Mason had a little bitty swim team, little bitty school, you know, years ago. I'm talking back in the 80s and early 90s. Then when they built that facility, that community just went wild, you know. But one way they paid for it, you might look into this, it's a school, it's a pool, and believe it or not, there's an area court in that facility. And so they partnered with Warren County, you might look into this, their township out there, well, actually, it's the city, Mason City, they partnered with Warren County, they have an area court there. We actually need an area court here, because I think Chivy is kind of overloaded. It's an area court in Chivy, but they actually have a judge and a whole court facility in that complex. So you got a pool, you got the school, they got and you got high school, you got the pool, and everybody in that community uses that pool. Nobody goes without using, I mean, there's two pools there. One, like for kids and things like that, rides and things indoor. Then there's a competitive pool, but then as part of that facility, they actually have a big community center where they actually have a court system in there. And they partner with Warren
We have
County.
toured our various ones from the committee, or both township and school district, went out and toured.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. It's like Kings Island within the building. I mean, it's indoor Kings Island. I mean, it's-
Yeah, they have a rock climb, but it drew a lot of people in that community because of that.
But their taxation from industry is phenomenal. Look at the P&G facility out there.
Yep.
The dollar amount that P&G facility pours into the city of Mason, earnings tax and whatever, is unbelievable,
That's good.
unbelievable. I mean, they've got a tax base that, you know, untouchable.
We mentioned the presentation about the school, the report card. That will be at the October 9th meeting in the school district, school board. I've asked the administration to be prepared to present then.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the disadvantaged students and the concerns about their ability to use the pool, because I share that concern, and I think that's really important for us to think about. The one thing I would say is that through their participation in the school, if they were a swimmer on the school team, that would obviously give them access, and they would practice using those facilities. And there was an allusion before to swimming lessons where we would just be recouping the costs of the actual instructors, kind of like what happened at Old Taylor. So I think there are other ways that they can be involved without necessarily being full members. It's obviously not the same access, but there would be ways for them to use the facility as well. And I just thought we should mention that.
Or we could set up a sponsorship program for those in the community that
Give us some
have
ideas
money
around those
and
things.
would like to
Those
help.
are what we're looking for. If you want to email us, that would be great.
All of our emails are on the website. Please send those ideas our way.
Darren Evans is here, and he's agreed to chair this committee. I'm not putting you on the spot here.
Garen, how does your shoe leather taste?
Darren, if we get 6 to 10 people to serve on this committee with you, and you work on this committee, could we just ask you that maybe in the first 2 weeks of December, you set up a time and we can meet back and this committee can make a report? That's 2.5 months, would that be feasible? I mean, I hate to put you on the spot now,
You guys,
but I know your experience in the past in chairing committees, you'll handle it.
I think there's steps to this. I mean, the first
Right.
is getting the commitment.
Getting a committee and work, but sometime early December, and we can meet back at the same place, but I think and just see what you found at that point. But it's just so we know we keep the thing moving. And I thank Darren for
Yeah,
twisting his arm and stepping up.
You guys need to make that decision, but I'll be more than happy to chair.
Just
Or
give us
be
give us some
on it.
input.
But I'll
Give
be-
us some input. Is both boards okay with that?
I think we're fine with it.
Yeah, obviously, that'd be great.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people with opinions in here, so.
Before you leave tonight, tell Darren that you're willing to help him.
What's his email address?
I get the number.
If you send it to me, I will forward it to Garen, if your contact, if you want to be involved with that.
Hey, is the operations being sole sourced?
What was that?
This gentleman? Or is it going to be put out to bid? Operations, is it sole sourced or put out to bid?
Well, again, that's something that we would obviously talk about, but right now, Midtown, because of their experience with the facilities around here, that's who we reached out to. And again, there's no one else that I'm familiar with that does that with facilities that are around here like Mercy. I mean, they're in all the Mercy facilities. Yeah, we could do our RFP. Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, maybe sometime in November or something, we could arrange to have a tour of the West Claremont facility. The West Claremont facility was very impressive of their operation, what they have. You know, I know Mason is well beyond our expectation, but West Claremont was a neat facility to see how they're running it, managing it, and I'm sure that Midtown could arrange for us to see that again. Thank you.
Well, again, I'd like to thank everybody for their comments. Again, this is what we wanted. We certainly do appreciate you coming tonight. Send us emails, because and I agree with Steph, this is a one-time shop. We have to take advantage of it that's best for our community and obviously our school, because our priority is our students. So we want to make a good decision with your input. So we appreciate your time and comments tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have to, from the township, we have to have a motion to adjourn this, since it is a meeting. Motion to adjourn by Dan. Second? Yes? Meeting is closed at 8 o'clock.
Okay, Board of Education, we have a need. Excuse me, we're not done yet. Shh. Folks, if we can have everybody quiet down for a minute, thank you. Board, I have a need to go into, we have a need to go into executive session for the employment of public personnel. Can I get a motion? Can I get a second? Mrs. Geller, the roll, please.
Mr. McDonald? Yes. Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Oser?
Yes.
Ms. Stafford?
We will be going into executive session. We won't be making any decisions when we come out. You're more than welcome to stay, but